This is Robert Kraft, and I'm your host on SNN Network. And joining me right now is Ralph Shearing. He is the president and CEO of Altalay Mining. It's a publicly traded company. Got a couple symbols for you: ATLY on the TSX Venture and ATLYF in the US. You can actually see Ralph do a presentation at the upcoming Precious Metals Summit Beaver Creek, which will be a hybrid event this year, both virtual and in person, happening September 8th through the 11th. Go to the conference website to register to find out more information and to hear Ralph speak. With that, Ralph, thank you so much for joining me today. How are you doing?
Very good, Robert. Thank you for the opportunity. Really appreciate it.
It's great to have you back. We did an interview a couple years ago, but under a different name. I think it was under, well, you'll probably give us the update, but since that time, since we spoke about 2 years ago around the same time, let's get an update. What's been going on at Altalay and the new name and all the newness. What's going on?
Yeah, sure. Well, the last time I interviewed with you was 2 years ago at Beaver Creek, and our company was called Telson Mining Corporation at that point in time. So we've done a name change, a rebranding to Altalay Mining Corporation. Same company, different name. And it's more just to reflect the recent success we are having on our projects, both with financing, securing financing, and developing the projects, improving our Campo Morado mine, which is a mine in production in Mexico, as well as building our Tabo Hueto gold mine. We're about 65% complete on that. We hope to have that one up and running by the end of this year or near the end of this year. So we've got a lot going on. We're building what I would term as Mexico's next mid-tier metals producer, both with base metals and precious metals.
Very good. So, what would you say makes the company unique and different compared to some of your peers out there?
Well, we're actually a zinc producer at the moment at Campo Morado, but we're transitioning to become primarily a precious metals producer. So we expect to get a re-rating in our company as a precious metal producer when we bring our Tabo Hueto gold mine online near the end of this year. So that's a mine we'll be producing around 1,000 tons per day once it's in full operation, sort of wrapped up and in production. It will be producing about 79% of the value of that project is gold, and should be producing around 25,000 ounces of gold plus silver and base metals. So on a gold equivalent basis, you could consider 45,000 ounces. But so strictly gold, 30,000 ounces annually at 1,000 tons a day. And that project, with a little bit of exploration, I'm very, very confident that we can expand it to 1 to 2 to 3,000 tons a day over the next 2 to 5 years. We just need to get drills turning again and start to bring in new resources and reserves, which is going to be easy. It's a very highly mineralized district project, and we've just touched the surface of it so far to build a good reserve and resource that gives us about a 9 to 10 year mine life with current reserves. If you add in the M&I resources, it could be 20 years at 1,000 tons per day. So we believe we can expand it fairly quickly. At Campo Morado, it's an operating mine. We're producing an underground and a volcanogenic massive sulfide deposit. We're producing around 2,000 tons a day. 30 million pounds of zinc annually. We're about the 6th largest zinc producer in Mexico. And we are actually giving a full court press to metallurgy on that project right now. And we hope to be able to start to recover a lot more precious metals. It's a very precious metals rich VMS deposit. Unfortunately, we don't get a lot of that metal out at this point in time, but we have a pilot plant on site doing extensive test work, and we have a pathway to really increase those precious metal recoveries. So those are our growth opportunities. We've got a lot going on. We're fully funded, and we should be able to meet our targets here over the coming months and into next year.
Very good. And remind our audience a little bit, it was 2 years ago. So, I know people have been very closely following you and your background and everything, but let's kind of give everybody a nice reminder. What's your background? How did you?
Yeah, sure. Well, I'm a professional geologist. I've been in mineral exploration and development for 35 years, I guess, or more. I'm starting to lose count. I'm getting a few gray hairs and losing some of them as well. But 35 years plus mineral exploration development, over 30 years managing junior public companies. So I've got a good background on how to lead the company forward and keep it compliant. We have a really strong board of directors. We've actually really increased the talent on our board of directors over the last several months. So we brought in some really high profile people. For example, David Rhodes out of Endeavor Financial is our chairman of the board, helping us out a lot. And there's a number of other very good people have joined and are helping us, giving us advice to help reach our goals.
Very good. Now, from what you can tell us before I let you go here, what would you say are some of the company's value catalysts now moving forward?
Well, value catalysts, Tahuehueto, our gold mine, once we get that up in production, then it really changes the game for us. We become a primarily a precious metals producer and good expansion possibilities to get to, we're 25,000 ounces of gold initially, and maybe up to 50 to 75,000 ounces just from that project if we can expand it the way we hope to. If we bring Campo Morado in to start producing more precious metals, we could grow to a 50 to 100,000 ounce gold producer plus base metals and silver over the coming years. So we think we have a pathway to really grow this company and put it on the map and become a mid-tier producer in Mexico.
And Ralph, with that, where can our audience go and find more information on Adelaide Mining?
Pretty simple, www.altalemining.com. Or give us a call and we can talk to us directly. We're very open for conversations.
Ralph, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. Good luck, stay safe, and I look forward to our next update.
Well, yeah, thank you very much. Hope to see you at Beaver Creek as long as we can actually travel there. So I'm planning to be there if they'll let me in.
Absolutely. Well, again, my name is Robert Kraft and I'm the host of SNN Network, and we're a proud media sponsor of the upcoming Precious Metal Summit Beaver Creek. As you heard Ralph say, happening, it's a hybrid event this year, both in-person, virtual. We hope to see you there, of course, safely. And thank you again for listening.
Thanks, Robert.